your way, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 55 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Now Purdy.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Holt. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first 10.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Barton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
from the 31. Here's second down and 2. And throwing here, Purdy.
Got his man, and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Diggs in motion right. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find Higgins.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal as they've got it as we resume action. Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The home team's offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Holt. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw. Holt.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back to throw. Holt.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second and 9, Purdy.
Quick look on the slant. It's Gordon.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Holt.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hall on to give up the middle.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd down and 4. Option play. Here's Hall.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Going right back to Ferguson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Purdy from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy will look to throw again here.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to... It's caught inside the 25. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Drake London, a touchdown.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run it with Hall off the option.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Holt, he's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Operating from the gun. Holt. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Derek Brown
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The visitors' offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy.
He finds his man complete. It's Barton. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got him. And oh, he coughed it up. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 44.
Operating from the gun. Holt, he'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Holt. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, now Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Purdy now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ferguson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
8-yard pickup and a first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Purdy from the gun on third down.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And down to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
At the 41-yard line.
They run the option on second down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Hall.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing here, Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here's Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Looking to throw. Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Now the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The middle they go. Barton. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Now Purdy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
That is caught, and he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Purdy. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
Throwing, Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 8, 47 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, a two-point conversion as well.
Here's Purdy to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Purdy to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Purdy with one final shot here. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for Buenos Aires,
they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, we'll see how this affects their